It's that time of year again, guys. Snow is back, and it's time to decorate for Christmas. So you know what that means. It's time to talk about some Christmas-themed LEGO build hacks. Okay, so first thing we can make is the super simple snowman. I used one of these brown clip pieces on the one arm so it can hold onto the broom. I also used this top hat from the penguin in an old LEGO Batman set, but a black dish and cone piece worked pretty well too. Next thing we can make is a simple wreath. This is my favorite design because it only uses two pieces but looks really clean. It can also fit with pretty much any size of build as long as it is micro scale. The next build tip up on my list is a simple LEGO Garland. I like to make a long row of these leaf pieces and stick a bunch of different colored transparent studs to look like some nice Christmas lights. This can then hang on walls with a snot brick or between a couple of lampposts with one of these clip pieces, or as I use in this Christmas tree lot mock, between a couple of posts. That brings us to our next build hack, which is Christmas trees. I came up with a few designs that I thought were cool. This tree makes use of a snot brick, this one uses some old flower stem pieces, and this one is built upside down. This cross piece also makes a really nice Christmas tree stand. Let me know which one you think is best down below in the comments. And of course, what is a Christmas tree without the presents? I made this one design using some 1x2 plates and tiles to make it look like the present has a ribbon around it, as well as this modified stud on top which kinda looks like a bow. Here are a few more designs I came up with, and in case you really like that upside down Charlie Brown looking tree, I got you covered. Here are some mini upside down presents I made using a few simple pieces. Next up, we have this super simple mistletoe. I just put some red cherries in this green modified stud, and I think it looks pretty accurate. Just make sure to watch your minifigs around it, or they may start smooching. The next thing we can make are some candles. I made some with varied heights here, and used this Technic piece as an extra tall candle. And once again, I used some modified studs to make the flame of the candle. We can also make this giant candle like those ones you see on people's lawns. Next, I made this simple red sled. I used this black bucket handle piece for the ropes you hang onto in the front, as well as some snot bricks to hold a couple of minifigs. The next thing that we can make is a snow globe. I started by building this little tree on a round brown plate, and then went ahead and took this LEGO crystal ball looking piece and dropped a white stud inside. There's even enough room in the ball so that if you shake it, you can see the little stud moving around as if it's snowing inside there. Next up, we've got poinsettias. I made a couple of different variations. This one uses an old LEGO stem piece with a stud on top, while this one is more complicated. I connected a few bamboo pieces with a jumper plate and put one of those fancy red flowers from the friend sets in the middle. I got a bonus build for you here, my lucky ladies and gents. Now, of course, we all know that if you want Santa to come and visit your house, you've got to put out some milk and cookies, so I made some here too. I used some printed LEGO cookies pieces that look like they could be better than your grandma's homemade chocolate chips, which we all know are super good. And I used a white cylinder 1x1 piece as the milk and put a flat transparent stud on the top to make it look like the milk is filling up a clear cup. This is a super simple Christmas popper. You know those things that you pull and make a pop sound and have little toys inside? Well, I used a cylinder 1x1 piece in the middle with some different colored modified studs on each side to look like the little ribbons, and finished it off with some studs on each side that matched the color of the central piece to look like the parts that you pull apart to make the pop. Okay, so the last building tip I have for you on my list is a LEGO stocking. I made a few different designs here, so you can take your pick of your favorite. Just make sure not to use any illegal building techniques before Christmas though, or you might end up with lumps of coal in your stocking like me. With all that out of the way, now let's put these techniques all together to spice up this boring old house. And there we have it, 12 LEGO Christmas builds to help you spice up your collection for Christmas time. I sincerely hope you enjoyed these holiday building tips and tricks. As always, I encourage you to change these designs as you see fit, because they're only ideas. Thanks for watching and stay creative.